Alright, Shamu everyone. Sorry, I had to make sure it wouldn't glitch out once I started moving. Been a little bit. This is definitely going to be a two-parter. I need to talk with y'all. We're probably going to get maybe 3-4 videos tonight. This is a polite, gentlemanly, and controlled crash out. But I need y'all to listen. There is an intruder in our midst. In everybody's midst. I want to talk with y'all. About something that is not being discussed enough. And it is something I am terming to be stealth theosophy. That's right, the bad T word, the T word everybody hates. Blavatsky, Theosophy, Ledbetter. We're going to be getting into that tonight, and this is very important. If there's no other videos of mine that you watch, this is the one to do it. We need to understand that with my whole chest, fuck Blavatsky and the Theosophical Society, 10-toe down on it at all times. That being said, it is highly unfortunate how influential she has been in modern witchcraft and occultism, and the strands of it that we still see. We're going to get into this. This is going to be a lot. I got like 6 pages of notes. We're going to try and do this. We need to start by understanding what Theosophy is, or was. So Theosophy portrays itself as a universal wisdom tradition. It's supposed to be a synthesis of ancient esoteric teachings preserved throughout the world. At its core, there is this conviction that there exists an ancient wisdom. It's a form of primordial doctrine that has been found in every religion, which can be recovered through disciplined study and spiritual development. Essentially, a humongous jump up of Prisca Theologia. But the tradition is said to be guarded by masters, or Mahatmas. These are enlightened adepts who guide humanity from behind the scenes and who represent the next stages of human spiritual evolution. The existence of them provides a foundation for an occult hierarchy and the promise that individuals can ascend towards higher states of being. Theosophy is built upon this. It's also built upon the principle of esoteric unity. It is the belief that all religions express fragments of the single truth. The universalist impulses are paired with what is called syncretic assimilation, where Theosophy weaves together Hinduism, Buddhism, Hermeticism, Neoplatonism, and modern esoteric thought into one large grand system. Are we already seeing problems? Good. Central to this system is a series of recurring concepts: karma as a moral causation that governs all things, reincarnation as the repeated return of the soul through many lifetimes, and spiritual evolution, the gradual expansion of consciousness as the soul travels upward through planes, worlds, and cycles. A structure of reality in theosophical thought posits planes of existence. People aren't going to like where this goes. But there are multiple planes of existence in Theosophy, ranging from the physical to the mental to the astral and beyond. Ledbetter wrote on this. Human beings themselves are considered compositive entities that are made of 7 principles or subtle bodies, ripping off the subtle body of Hinduism. These include the higher self, the lower ego, the astral body. Development of these involves purifying the lower vehicles and aligning the personality with the divine monad, the spark of ultimate spirit that anchors each individual. The cosmos themselves unfold through cycles of time that are called, that have to do with Manvantaras, Pralayas, root races. I know. Rounds, all of them representing a evolutionary moment. This vision includes the doctrine of root races, according to Theosophists, as stages of spiritual development across the epochs of Earth's history. Each of these stages is a root race. Human beings collectively progress through these stages just as normal people, individuals, progress through incarnations. Some of these... I'm not even going to explain it any further, okay? Spiritual eugenics is still eugenics. Alright? That's all I got to say on that. Additionally, they believe in a sense of spiritual science, the idea that clairvoyance, occult research, and higher intuition can be systematically applied to reveal the hidden truths of the world. This leads to concepts such as the Akashic records that they make up by misunderstanding the concept of Akasha. It's supposed to be a cosmic memory field that stores all events and thoughts. Yeah, they tie occult correspondences, linking beings and phenomena across the planes, as well as an idea of esoteric psychology, framing human behavior as expression of the subtle forces and of karmic patterns. The ethical dimension in all of this is supposed to be grounded in the principles of universal brotherhood. It's a belief that all beings are fundamentally connected, that it's not a social idea, but a metaphysical truth, that harming another person harms yourself, because all beings emerge from the same divine source, so the cultivation of compassion, self-discipline, service becomes essential, which would sound cool, except Theosophy does this very bad. They also emphasize intuition over any sort of dogma, inner experience over any sort of external authority, and a holistic worldview where science, religion, and philosophy are complementary expressions of the same reality. Through the synthesis, it seeks to reveal the hidden side of life, where consciousness, matter, and spirit form a unified continuum. I discussed this in the Paganism is Protestantism video. Intuition over dogma, inner experience over external authority. Why do we have these? We're seeing these. It's Theosophy. I'm sorry. That's what it is. So in short, Theosophical belief is recognized by the emphasis on the universalism, on the reincarnation and karma playing a huge role, spiritual evolution through these subtle planes, the existence of the hidden masters, cyclical transformate, cosmology, esoteric psychology, and the pursuit of divine wisdom through inner transformation. They do this by ripping off and appropriating every single thing they can, while also adding racism and eugenics. Blavatsky was a very bad person. Blavatsky was racist. Blavatsky was pro-eugenics. Ideas of Blavatsky's are what launched a lot of ideas in the German party. Blavatsky kidnapped a child and heralded them as the next Messiah, and tried to groom them as such. Blavatsky was anti-Semitic. Blavatsky said that blacks were the lowest of the root races and were not spiritually grown. Blavatsky, as I discussed in my entire history of deconstructing the left-hand path, gave us that idea. Blavatsky stole, lied, appropriated, misappropriated, mistranslated, and desecrated every single thing that she touched. She was a bad person. Theosophy is a terrible idealism, as well as the Anthroposophy which was birthed from it. Now, this was part 1 of the video. I think we understand where I stand on Theosophy, and now we understand its basic premise. I'm going to come back here in a minute, and we're going to talk about what stealth Theosophy is, and we're going to have to fix it. We need to come to the table and talk. Our souls need to be moved. I will return.